What's up, everybody? So I wanted to make a video today about cheap equipment that will take your videos to the next level.
Montage A, take one.
So something that frustrates me is that a lot of big YouTubers out there use expensive equipment. They got the 4K camera, the latest GoPro, drones, lighting kits, but I wanted to make a video about 3 cheap pieces of equipment that will take your films or your YouTube videos or any of your creative projects to the next level. Like, I literally use a Canon G7X Mark II for everything. I shot a film on it and I am okay with that for right now. Eventually I want to move up, but that is what I'm working with right now, and that's probably something similar to what you guys are working with. So let's get started with piece of equipment number 1. Okay, this is a monopod. No, it is not a baton. I'm not gonna whack you with it. I only have one camera, so I can't show you the camera on here because it's recording right there. So anyway, basically what you do is you put your camera on top and you can adjust the length of it. And for using a monopod, I don't just set it down and shoot stationary. I like to use it to move, to get moving shots. So I may put the camera on top and use it to sort of go forward to get a moving shot. Usually monopods are used for photography. I use it, like I said, for moving shots. Or I may take it and spin it with my hands like this to do a nice sort of panning shot. And it makes it a lot more fluid than you trying to like hold it in your hand and like turn it. It gives it a nice steady support. I feel like I could go skiing with this thing. Piece of equipment number 2. So this is called a slider. So basically you just need 2 tripods. These are super cheap ones I got off of Amazon. They're called like the Slick U8000. Super fancy name for something that's super cheap. Then you get the slider part, this bar, separately. I don't remember how much this was, but it's kind of a shorter one. I want to get a longer one. But anyway, basically you put the camera on top and then you can move it back and forth to get moving shots. Normally you don't go that fast. It's a very gradual sort of move. I will give you an example from my film right here and some of my video work of what this looks like in use. Using moving shots like this is so much more dynamic than using static shots. It's gonna really take your videos to a different level. It keeps your audience more interested than just with normal like static shots. So this next piece of equipment behind me is a little bit more of the bad boy of the group because he's a little bit more expensive and a little bit harder to manage than the other pieces, but it's totally worth it. So this guy I think was closer to $200 something, maybe like 250, something like that. This is called a jib. I will show you how it works here in a minute. So this is incredibly hard to fit in my tiny little bedroom in my apartment. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes up and down. So basically the camera sits right here and it goes up and it comes down and it goes up and it comes down and it moves side to side. It's really hard to do this within my bedroom, but you can get the idea. It's very fluid. It's great again for dynamic moving shots, especially shots beginning a scene where you can like sort of come down onto the subject as he's walking, or a building like kind of coming down from from a building or a traffic light or something like that. Again, very dynamic, creates more interest, like I said, than like static sort of shots. So those are my 3 pieces of equipment, my secrets. Just kidding, they're not super secrets. These are things that I learned from big film sets that I've worked on, just trying to find cheaper versions of those bigger rentals and stuff that they got that are outrageous for me. These are your cheaper alternatives to that. So anyway, these pieces of equipment will not break your budget, hopefully, but I just was kind of like getting bothered by the fact that there's so many people on like the internet that have all of these things that they have at their disposal, and so I just wanted to help people that don't have the access to those things. I will put a link down below to all of these pieces of equipment that I got off of Amazon so you can see exactly what I got. But there are other options. There are cheaper options, there are a little bit more expensive options. Whatever fits your budget and your price range, you can look for. You can go very, very cheap or a lot more expensive, or anywhere in between. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my videos or like this video, whatever you feel like doing. I'm not a needy person. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.